Hello, hello. Mixing it up this time. We're going backwards from what we normally do. This is normally the last account we do, but this time it's the first. Quad's over on YouTube, Kai. He doesn't have Twitch on his phone. Yeah, he doesn't have his phone, but he put it up on his TV, but he can't chat on his TV, so he's chatting in YouTube. YouTube. All right, let's start with the Warrior of Spacey. The Space Warrior. Space Warrior, Space Warrior. Oh, free win to start the match? I'm all right with that. Appreciate that, Mr. Chef's Airy. Chef's Airy hole. No, I think this guy's pretty cool. This guy's chill. I wish you could purify the stun that happens after new. Do you guys remember? We should go back in the annals of our video history to before they changed New Kid to do that stuff. Remember when New Kid didn't do that little stun at all? You guys remember that? I remember. And it was just so much easier to, oops. It was so much easier to snowball a match. What's up, Mark Sicano? Merc Sicano. That reminds me of this joke. I don't know why, but it reminds me of this joke. Like one of those old, they call them street jokes, bar jokes, whatever you want to call it, where it's like, you know, two rabbis walk into a bar, whatever. But it's, this one is, okay, so this guy goes into a gun store and he asks, he's like, I need to buy a gun. And the guy, you know what? I just realized I don't actually know how this ends. I don't remember how this ends. Oh, look at that though. That split them up. That's hugely impactful. Hugely impactful. But he goes to the gun store and he tells the guy, hey, I need a gun. And the guy's like, oh, what are you gonna shoot with it? And he's like, well, I'm gonna be shooting some cans. I'm gonna be shooting some cans with it. And he's like, all right, well, I think, you know, maybe like a 22 or something like that could maybe work for that. And then he's like, no, I think I need something bigger than that. And then he's like, well, what kind of cans are you gonna be shooting? And the guy's like, Mexicans, Puerto Ricans, and Africans. A great joke and a great play. Incredible. Incredible. You know what else is incredible? Another snake in the bag. Oh, we fucked up the sizzle, but that's all right. Sizzle is still good. Those are some good jokes. Classic jokes. Or the one I remember, probably, it's funny because you could do this joke with any number of groups of people, but at the time that I was learning jokes like this, it was, you know, post 9/11. What the fuck? Post 9/11 Islamophobe shit. I remember watching a horror movie one time that was like, ended up being the, they go to this, I don't know if anybody's seen this one. Let me know if you guys have seen this movie. But it's like one of those found footage, like quarantine type of things, where this group goes into a old abandoned hospital, and it's I think it's like a college class or a high school class. There's at least one teacher there that's taking them there for whatever reason, like a field trip to learn about it or whatever. But it turns out that the drug that they were trying to figure out that messed like ended up killing them all is the backstory basically that made it abandoned. They end up releasing this toxin, and the toxin, like, it's like a truth serum, but like on crack, where like not only do you tell the truth, but you like act violently on that truth. And there was a couple Arab people, and when they got hit with the, God, I wish I remember what this movie was called. When they got hit with the serum, they went full on jihad on the group and started killing everybody. And I was like, holy shit. They go crazy. And then they start killing everybody. And then I think at the end, military guys show up and kill everybody. But I was just like, what the hell is this? And then we look at the date, and it's like 2003 or something was when the movie was. I was like, oh yeah, that makes a little more sense. That makes a little more sense. But I was just like, Jesus Christ, this is racist. God, what movie is that? Hold on, let me see if I could figure out how to get the answer to this. I know I'm getting free wins galore. It caught me. I'm gonna be rambling in this message, so I don't want you guys to hear me talk to AI here. Let's see if she gets it. Nope, that's not it. Wait, that kind of sounds like it. I don't think it was called Haunted Hospital, though. Haunted Hospital movie. That is definitely not it. See, in that one, they're talking about a group of vloggers. I'll never figure it out. I'll never figure it out. We're getting free wins galore over here. Movie with abandoned hospital. Teacher takes class. Truth serum. The Faculty? Oh, it's not The Faculty, but god damn, The Faculty's a great movie. Great movie. I leave for 5 minutes and I come back and everybody's a fucking alien. That's one of the funniest movies ever. Because back then, when they played them on TV, played movies on TV, one of two things would happen. They would create, the creators of the movie would create a TV, like a made-for-TV cut, where they would actually have the actors react the scene, but instead of saying fuck, they'd say something else or whatever, right? They would actually do that, or I don't think they ever really beeped over it very often. They never really did that. They would dub over a different word sometimes. They would just, and now basically they would just leave it in, but they would just blank out the word. So it's really easy to figure out what they're saying. They're just blanking it out. Or potentially they just cut some scenes completely on TV. It kind of depends. I don't know. I don't think they really do that necessarily much anymore. But hold on. Oh, don't let her. She's gonna get my fucking. No, I think the. Oh, good. I was like, she's gonna get my fucking. My Medusa. Now they, like I said, now they just blank it out. But in Faculty, it was just a really noticeable changes that they made. and they changed to different words, right? So it was like, I remember it was like, he was in the street, and it's Josh Hartnett's character. He's in the streets and he's yelling fuck over and over again, right? But on the TV version, he's yelling phooey. So he's just like, phooey! Phooey! And just for some reason, it's so funny. And then on that one line that I just quoted where he's like, I leave for 5 minutes and everybody turns into a fucking alien. In that version, he says, I leave for 5 minutes and everybody turns into a fuzzy alien, which I think is comical. All right, now we're even out. We should be good. What are some other there's some other things they say that's just hilarious. Now they just leave it out. But they don't really change it. All right. The one non-free win we're gonna lose. The one non-free win we're gonna lose. Oh, I didn't time that right to kill the Mysterion. That's kind of annoying. I guess it doesn't really matter because at 54 seconds, he's only gonna spawn, what, once more? Or we gotta do this again. Oh shit, he's gonna be able to get the... Oh, I think he's too far away. Oh yes, he was too far away. Get him! Ha ha ha! Ha ha ha! Oh, the incredible timing on that mind control. The incredible timing on that mind control, but also the incredible timing on his Medusa, or his Mysterion there. But then the mind control on his Sizzle takes it down again. What's the one from Die Hard? The what? The quote from Die Hard? Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker? Is that what we're talking about? Okay, Blue Bucket's dead. Oh, you mean the made-for-TV version of it? Yeah. What do they say? Yippee-ki-yay, Mr. Falcon? No, wait, what is it? Let me find out. What did they say in the made-for-TV version of Die Hard? Yippee-ki-yay, what? In the censored TV version, John McClane's iconic Yippee-ki-yay motherfucker was replaced with phrases like Yippee-ki-yay Mr. Falcon or something, sometimes just cutting the words out to avoid profanity, creating memorable... What? Who's Mr. Falcon? This became a popular, well-known substitution where Mr. McClane uses the name of a fictional character, Mr. Falcon, in place of the offensive word. Some versions might have just beeped the word or used other humorous quick replacements. What other quick replacements were there? We'll see if we can get AI to do it for us while we're opening packs. Purify should cost 3, just saying. Shouldn't get a 2 energy trade advantage and negate. You know, Purify used to cost 1. Global? I don't think it was ever global. Might have been way bigger. I think was Powerbind also 1 cost once upon a time? I think it was. 2 costs for Purify. I mean, that seems okay, considering what it stops. And doesn't stop, I guess. I mean, I get what you're saying for sure. It's like 4 energy for 2 energy trade with like a mind control kind of thing. But that's true for lots of card interactions. You know, playing any of those big cards and getting transmogged is the same. If Purify was 3 cost, it would still be worth it to purify the critters. it would... It wouldn't be worth it. It wouldn't ever be worth it to purify something like a freeze ray or sizzle freeze. It wouldn't ever make sense to purify that. Purify like a really buffed up BHK push or something along those lines. Maybe that makes sense still if it's 3 cost. Obviously, still negating the mind control of the cyborg is technically worth it. I don't know. I feel like it would be significantly less used at 3 cost. Like it might still be in decks, but you'd seriously see it for literally just... Oh shit. I somehow closed all the blue stacks. You'd find it just... just used in a few more, pretty much just mind control, honestly. Mind control and then maybe a critter that gets out of hand. That would be like the only use for it. You wouldn't use it to debuff. Well, maybe like a ninja push, I guess. You don't really see ninja anymore, but stuff like that. But yeah, pretty much now, I guess, you know, now the really, I don't know, really now the only thing that you get, that you use it for is the mind control, basically. Basically, that's an interesting one. I don't think it's a good change. In my opinion, put it back to 1 cost and just make it much smaller range. So maybe you can only hit 1 or 2 units with it. Just make it 1 cost. All right. 2 more in the books. That was pretty, like, you know what's crazy is we got 2 wins there, 2 free wins there. And that's 2 accounts in 17 minutes when last night we didn't get any free wins, but we got 2 accounts in 25 minutes too, or in 17 minutes too. Because some of the, like some wins you win faster than a free win because they quit and you already have the cards out to keep it going. I think I'm getting Adventure Lock Fireball is my next level up because I just got cows leveled up. Nicole? Oh yeah, true. Purifying a Nicole could definitely be worth it. Definitely worth it. I would say the fact that Purify exists is one of the only reasons Critters decks and Nicole decks are pretty much like all we see. Because like I've said this before, 1 card existing sometimes just completely shuts down the other card from ever potentially being like super good. Like for instance, in this other game that I play, it's very similar to South Park, very similar to Clash Royale. It's called Clash of Wizards, just a Clash Royale clone really. But I like the way the gameplay plays out. But and every season they kind of drastically buff. They kind of drastically buff a few people, and then I think kind of on purpose. So they buff a few people, and then there's 3 units that get a 1 level upgrade, and in that game 1 level, like level 14 to 15 is a pretty good upgrade. So if you get that upgrade in your deck, you know, you have a couple extra 15s when you normally would have 14, it's pretty impactful. But it kind of makes people play those cards. So every season the meta is changing in a fun way, but it really shows how some cards being good are impacted by other cards existing. Because for instance, right now there's a card that they buffed 2 seasons in a row, and the card itself, because of that buff, is pretty good. It's like the closest thing I can think would be like, think about Think about maybe Nathan, where he's got a really big AoE attack, but it's way stronger than Nathan's attack, but it has to charge up, so he has to go like bzzz, pop, right? So because he's really good now, like arguably he's a very good card, everybody is running this, and that's a 4-cost card. Everybody is running this 4-cost mage card that, think about what Murph does, right? Every time it hits him, it stuns him. Same thing that this card does, except it's a range card and it's like an electric thing, so it bounces to 2 people, right? Completely prevents that card from attacking. It'll stun him. It'll stun him every time. Oh, I don't think it one-shots him. Nice! And it took the one. Uh-oh, can we kill the doggo quick enough? Oh, that's insane. So it completely stops that unit from attacking. So because that stun witch card, whatever you want to call it, because that card exists, that card will never really become meta, but just right now they've super buffed it, so like you can still play it. But as a result, everybody is playing a spell card. Everybody that's playing that card or that deck is using a spell card that kills that unit. So I'm trying to counter their counter to my counter every time, but then they can potentially, you know, heal them or whatever it might be. So it's kind of an interesting gameplay. But I like that just every season you're gonna see different cards. You know, you're gonna have to figure out, because another time they created the buff, the shield, like the shield card where you put it's kind of like Drow, but it's a spell, right? That card used to block like 3 hits or something like that, or 2 hits or something. Now it only blocks 1, or now it blocks 2, whatever. They made it worse, but when it was really good, if you didn't have like a poison spell or something like that, or an AoE or something like that, everybody had something in their deck to deal with the combo of somebody just putting like 7 bats out and then shielding the bats, and then they just wreck everything because they have 4 hits before they even take damage, right? So it was interesting, because it's like, okay, so you have to figure out what in your deck or what card can counter what everybody is playing this season. And then if you're playing what everybody is playing that season, you have to think, okay, what counters the counter? So it's kind of fun. It's just a test of deck building, but also kind of you're stuck sometimes depending on your levels. So that's trouble too. But I have pretty decent levels. They have pretty good free stuff that you get every day, and you can watch like 50 ads a day. So sometimes I'm just sitting there working and clicking an ad every minute on the phone. And you get like premium currency and stuff from it. It's pretty good. Pretty good. It's a fun game. I like it. Clash of Wizards is that one if you want to check it out. Top Buckethead again. All right, brother. Let's see if he can make up from that embarrassing match earlier. No, I don't think it was embarrassing. I can't remember. I think he put up a good fight, didn't he? I think my sizzle got out of hand that match. Was that what happened? Oh, I'm alright with that. Alright, let's do this shit. Let's do this shit. Doesn't bother me none. It don't bother me none. Alright, here we go. Ooh, frozen. Can I steal him or kill him before? Oh, nice. I think both things happened. Do I know and talk to Warp? What do you mean? What do you mean, do I actually know and talk to him? What do you mean by that? What kind of question is that? Yes? We don't talk all the time, but we actually talked just the other day about this last Team Wars. Ooh. We're in the same team for years, of course. Of course. And we've talked plenty about making content for the game too. Oh. All right, can we take this bitch out? Oh, this is not good. I gotta keep her health up, or else she's gonna get stolen. No, not the shield maiden. Oh, shit. She's got double windy. What is this shit? That shouldn't be possible. Shenanigans. It's all right. Just once again, we got two bars protecting us. As long as we don't, I think they'll both die because I hit them with the DSR. Oh, thank God. If they wouldn't have, that would have actually been kind of scary. She got the shield off though. That's kind of annoying. Won't pause him. That's fine. You just need to stun him real quick. Not the worst thing ever. If I can get... Oh, no way. No way. I'm calling shenanigans. Oh, did we kill her? What happened? What happened there? What happened there? Oh, I'm calling shenanigans. Benigans. 19, 18, 17, 16. We can freeze ray it up, maybe. 4 seconds. Ooh. We did it. What a good game. What a good match. Yeah, if you use Cyborg Tower, you pretty much need Purifier, else you're probably gonna get mind controlled at some point. That was sick. Sub-Zero. Finish him. That was a fun match, guys. Holy crap. I think Freeze Ray just got the thumbnail. If you use CT, you probably like Peter. What's that ad? Smoking cake? Oh, it's like a it's like one of those federally legal weeds, like marijuana thingies, that like is technically legal because of some weird loophole, because it's like 0.5% parts something. So like it doesn't really do anything. It kind of does something, you know what I mean? It's kind of one of those things that's like, if you have ever done it before, it probably won't affect you much, but if you've never done it before, it probably will affect you, if that makes sense. Synthetic weed? I wouldn't say that. It's just, it's more like hemp derived. So it's more CBD content than THC content. That's my understanding of it. It's not like the Delta 8 or 9, whatever the real one is, I think is Delta 9. It's not the Delta 8 or Delta 10 or whatever. That stuff's like fully banned now. But because of that, they made some loophole. It's weird. But yeah, that's what that sluggers thing is. It's interesting. It's an interesting state of things that that's legal. Because it's like, if you're like addicted to weed, you're kind of addicted to it, but you're not really addicted to it. You know what I mean? Like, you're not physically addicted to it like you would be alcohol or opiates. Like, you're not gonna, like, your body doesn't have like a physical reaction to it, but you could be like psychologically connected to it, similar to how like with smoking a cigarette, you might not necessarily be sorry, Inkin. Sorry, Inkin. I really fucked that up. You might not necessarily be addicted to it, but if you stop doing it, maybe you're gonna feel lethargic. Maybe you get a headache. Maybe you feel like you need to do it. Or like smoking, that's what I was gonna say. Like smoking, it's just like the oral fixation of it. Like that's why the fume is in business, because the act of smoking is actually enough to get you, kind of like diet soda. The act of drinking a soda is enough to get you through the craving of a sugary drink kind of thing. But if you could smoke this like fake stuff, like it's real, but it's like fake kind of stuff. So like you might not necessarily feel any sort of high from it, but you get the ritual of smoking. Maybe you load it up in a pipe, maybe you roll a joint with it and take a walk, and you know what I mean? Like there's that ritual part of it might be sustained by that. So then you could go from doing it illegally to doing it technically legally. And then that kind of, I feel like a lot of people have anxiety because people talk about smoking weed and having anxiety. And a lot of the time I think it's because it's illegal where they are and they don't want to. Doing it gives them anxiety because they might get caught. Nice weed socks. That's funny because I actually have a shirt on that's technically like a weed shirt. But yeah, I agree. If it's like, yeah, man, like it's the no, that's DMT. What is it called? The God particle or something like that? It's God's gift to Earth, man. It's Jesus's lettuce, not devil's lettuce. Equally true though for someone whose whole personality is getting hammered on a Friday night. I was never really that. I like to party and stuff, but I was more like hang out, drink socially, and then like hang out all night and go to an after bar and be out till 6 a.m. and then go to a breakfast spot. That was my type of thing. Not drink 14 shots at the bar and throw up when I get home. Pull up a video. Hey, Jamie, pull up that video of a bear on DMT benching 900 pounds. DMT. What does it call it? The spirit molecule? Is that what it's called? Salazar, what's up? Alexa, what do they call DMT? It's like the spirit molecule or something like that. Is that what it's called? There's a book called that? Oh, spirit molecule. I nailed it. Nailed it. Stay boosted, Jimbo. Oh, son of a bitch tits. Oh, fuck. Now Ned's gonna die. Oh, shit. Oh, wait, no, he's still attacking the Jimbo. Oh, we got a chance here, but folks, if I can kill the DSR or the DAR before the booze. Yes! Nailed it. Rip Joe Rogan. Dude, that's so funny. Hey, Alexa, stop listening to me. Jesus. Stop. Holy fuck. Alexa, stop. Oh, that guy fucked up. Oops, spam. Oops, spam. Oops, spam. Oops, spam. All right. Let's get a good Shaitan. Shaitanishta. Shaitanastor. Oh, and I got the Ned. What a Satan. Holy shitin. That's crazy. Rip Jumbo Jimbo. That was crazy value from that Satan, dude. Level 6 Satan, mind you. Adventure locking for all those years is finally paying off, boys. Slugger, see, look at this. You get little trading cards when you buy them.
Who the fuck is that guy?
I bet you some of these are so Hawaiian rain. What? Some of these probably taste so weird. Should we shop them? Yes, I'm at least 21. That's trusting me. What if I... How do they prove that? No way, you could be in high school buying this shit. See, 100% federally legal. So potent and smooth. I guess they're useful. Home run experience. What's the actual products they have though? What is this? A bag of it? Oh, it's 5 joints. And a little tin. Whoa. What the hell's going on? How many times do I have to say I'm 21? But yeah. It's crazy that that's legal. Because that makes it like, how are you supposed to know? Like, let's say you're a cop and you're out on the street and somebody, I mean, it's still illegal to do it, to do that, like, legal version of it in public, I think. But like, if, like, let's say you're in somebody's house or in their car or whatever, and you see it, like, it's not technically illegal for them to have it. And then what if they're just putting normal good weed into these containers after they bought it once and they're like, God, this stuff is trash. So then they go down to the corner of 5th and Monty and talk to Juarez and get a nice 8th. And then they put that in the container. So then when the cops show up, they're like, no, officer, this is legally bought from sluggers.com. How that basically makes it impossible to police marijuana. So I guess that's why they would want to get rid of it. How come the multi-instance manager, I keep accidentally Xing out of it? You see Tyson and Willie are suing their weed company now? Huh, I wonder why. Buy my weed on MLK Boulevard. We all know that we can go into the room when our mom's sleeping, steal 20, 40, $100 out of her purse, walk on down to the corner of 5th and Monty, whatever the street he says is, talk to a man named Julio, and get some of that finest shit. We all know that. Do you guys remember that? It's the Chappelle thing when, what's his name? What's his name? The drug guy. The guy that, yeah, Tyrone Biggums, that's it. Tyrone Biggums goes to that school and he's talking to the kids. He's like, we all know we can go to the court, and they're like writing down like the instructions on how to buy the dope. Video of a truck driver getting pulled over with pounds. They let the driver go and said the federal marshals will probably be at your door. That's a lot of weight. Yeah, there's definitely still limits to how much you can buy. I mean, how much you can have. It's like 2 ounces or something like that you can. I think there might be, in some places, they actually limit how much you can purchase within like a certain amount of time frame. So like keep track of, like, so I mean, at the very least, I don't think it's all connected to different stores, but at the very least, you'd have to make the effort to go to different stores. You couldn't just get it all from one place. Because yeah, the threat of that would be then they just turn around and sell it to people who don't have a medical card or whatever it might be. Right, exactly. Well, I think that didn't they just talk about scheduling it as Schedule 3 instead of Schedule 1? I think the biggest thing about that is if it's Scheduled 1, it doesn't allow. Schedule 1 means there, like, I think it's not necessarily the legit, like the actual definition, but the biggest, most accepted general way to describe Schedule 1 is that there's no applicable medical use for it. So even like fentanyl isn't Schedule 1 because it's used. It's used medically. But what it does if it's Schedule 1, it means that there's no medical use for it, which means you can't get like research grants to research it, and you probably can't research it, like, because you can't own it technically, right? What are all the Schedule 1 drugs? All Schedule 1 drugs. Marijuana, dumb. Obviously heroin, mescaline, which is like, I think that's what's in peyote and some mushrooms, and I believe there's like acid type things that you can do that are mescaline based. LSD, MDMA, and methaquolone. Methamphetamine isn't even on that list because technically like Adderall and stuff is methamphetamine. So that does have a medical use. So that's Schedule 2 probably. Yeah, high abuse potential with no accepted medical use. Medications within this schedule may not be prescribed, dispensed, or administered. Well, that's not necessarily true anymore. I use fentanyl for naps. I bet you got some great naps. You wake up, it's like 3 weeks later. Hell yeah, dude. I slept great. Slept all week. Gives you this odd skill. You can sleep anywhere, standing up. You can sleep standing up. You can do it all. All right, we're waiting until the Adventure Lock gets this ad. George Floyd approved. Wow. Wow. All right, what does Schedule 2 mean? Schedule 2 drugs are controlled substances with a high potential for abuse but accepted medical uses, like fentanyl, morphine, oxys, hydro, Adderall, Ritalin, other meths, barbiturates, and certain hallucinogens, like dronabinol and nabilonol. What is that? That's a hallucinogen? What does blank do? Drobilinol is a man-made form of delta. Oh, it's the man-made delta 9 THC. Huh. Oh, it's to treat chemotherapy-induced nausea. Oh, that's nice. It's a good thing. Weird. Oh, and PCP is on that list? What medical use does PCP have? Hold on. Hold on a sec. What medical use does PCP have? That's a good joke, Reptar. Okay, is there Schedule 3? Moderate to low physical dependency risk, but high psychological dependencies. Vicodin, ketamine, some meths, Ritalin, synthetic THC again. That's crazy. The ketamine is... Testosterone is on that list. Interesting. All right, is there Schedule 4 drugs? Oh, there is. Oh, okay, that one makes sense. That's like commonly prescribed medications, but they have a high risk of abuse. Like benzos, sleep aids, Ambien, stuff like that. All right. Is there Schedule 5 drugs? I don't think there is Schedule 5 drugs. Oh, it is. They have a low potential for abuse with accepted medical use, but may still lead to limited physical. Oh, this is shit like codeine. Oh, geez. And Suboxone. And Lomatil. I don't know what that is. Oh, and Lyrica. Cough suppressants, antidiarrheals. All right, is there can't be 6. Schedule 6. Oh, it's only in some states there's a Schedule 6. In Massachusetts, North Carolina, and Virginia. Oh, guess what Schedule 6 drugs are? Give us some guesses in chat what you think in those states Schedule 6 drugs are. Caffeine? No. But close. No, not kind of close, but it's like I think you can just go buy them. I don't think it's illegal to buy them really. Cuz there's other uses for them. So in North Carolina and Virginia, Schedule 6 includes marijuana, so they've lowered it. And at Massachusetts, it's all prescription drugs that aren't otherwise covered. But the main thing is amyl nitrate, butyl nitrate, and mostly nitrous oxide and toluene, which is the thing you do from huffing spray paint. So huffing stuff is a Schedule 6 drug. That's pretty funny. That's pretty funny. Ephedrine, that's a good guess too. Pseudoepinephrine. Oh shit. Aw, no way. They killed him? You bastards. You bastards. Go, go, go. Pope is dead. Pope is dead. Poping the cows is definitely not the worst thing that could have happened to me. Might as well just do that so we don't end up with a boosted ass Captain Diabetes. Remember the Stacker weight loss commercials? I do. A bunch of those, yeah, that had amphetamine. It was basically speed. There was a bunch of those. There was some like boner pills that were also, that you could buy at like a gas station that were also basically speed. Definitely a lot of energy pills and stuff like that that were, you know, offshoots of meth in some way. Pretty funny. All right, well, at least we take a bar in the process. Oh, that's not the worst thing that could have happened. Oh shit. I thought he was dead. I thought he was dead. What is my new kid hitting? What was new kid hitting? Damn, those cows getting the Mintberry Crunch boost was actually pretty brutal. Kill the Pope? Kill him? Oh, Pope didn't even hit him once? That's crazy. That's crazy. Rude. Rude. Oh, come on. All the energy he's spending. And he can just fucking roll the Mysterion through. It's so goddamn annoying. It's so annoying. Ugh. Oh, fuck. Get him, Incan. The level 6s are clearing out. Ugh. Let's go, SpaghettiOs. He only needs fucking 200 damage. He only needs 200 damage. Oh, yeah! Woo! We did it! What a match. I'm calling the video right there. We're gonna finish this pack, but look at this. Holy shit. Holy shit, that's insane. That's what you were talking about, smoking the birthday cake. That's insane. How much would that be? That'd be so much money. That's definitely not on their list. But it's like, God, I'm trying to pause the video. How many are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 across. 10, more than 100 of them. And it's like $45 for 5 of them. That's expensive. And then to have most of it burn off while people are coughing is not acceptable. That's crazy. That's a crazy use. Have you ever seen the video of it's the guy, like they put a bunch in the back of it's like a leaf blower, I think. And they use that to suck in the air and then blow the air out the leaf blower. And it's like hotboxing this entire tent. Holy crap, that's crazy. Crazy. Uncle Oswald by Roald Dahl. No, but he's the James and the Giant Peach guy, isn't he? Anyway, we'll see you guys on the next one. Peace out, everybody. If you're live, we're going to keep going. Don't forget, if you're watching these on YouTube, we do usually stream longer than you are seeing on these YouTube videos. So if you want to enjoy all of the fun times we have over here, make sure you check us out for the live streams on YouTube, which are not as often as the live streams on Twitch. So make sure you follow me over on Twitch whenever you get the chance. There's the link for you guys who are live now. And we will see you guys on the next one over on YouTube. Peace out. Bye.